Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, all praises and double honors due to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Second, this is Brother Yardan, W5 Detroit, coming back at you with yet another cool cut. All right, today in this cool cut, I gathered a few articles that we'll be touching on. We're not going to read the entire article, but we will be touching on just a few points within the article. Not every cold cut video that we produce on YouTube will be an in-depth breakdown of the book of Isaiah, Jeremiah, history. It's imperative that we also touch on the recent news and events that's happening around the world. You understand? It's very, very imperative. Because the Lord even told us, right, when this happens and that happens, and this falls, and then thing after that will fall, all these things are a token. All right. Not the Chuck E. Cheese token, that yellow nasty token, right? Coin. A token is simply a sign. This is 2 Ezra, chapter 5, verse 1. Let's get a precept to prove that. This is 2 Ezra, chapter 5, verse 1. Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the day shall come. It's like it, the day shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. And that day will surely come, right? Where this land will be barren of faith. In other words, there's going to come a point in a certain time where these Israelites, whether it be WFI, HOI, GMS, Select-You, the Sons of Thunder, the Light of Zion, Phoebe, whatever other Israelite camp that you can possibly think of, is going to come a certain point in time where they're not going to be found in the highways and byways. You're not going to see IUIC anymore. You're not going to see WFI. You're not going to see Sakari. All right? Because there's going to come a certain point in time where the Lord shut up that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Right? So that's why you have to get it now while you can. All right? So let me read that one more time. It's like the first Ezra, chapter 5, verse 1. Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the day shall come that the earth, it's like that. Behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden. All right, so you're not going to be able to go on YouTube when that massive EMP happens. You're not going to be able to go to WFI, Watch for Israel, How to Keep the Sabbath. Right, those days will be long gone, along with those videos. So, again, there's nothing wrong with touching on recent news and events, because all of this ultimately filters through the scriptures. All right, even this, right? In the title of this fact check, this video showed China launching artificial sun into space. Let's take a look.
快点火了，点火了，点火了！哇，火箭发射！神经！开始录下品。哇，发射了！神经！哇！神经，神经！火箭发射！哇，这声音真大！
我说能听到声音吗？
声音都能听到！哇，好震撼！火箭发射！火箭发射！太震撼了！
Where did the nations get the information on how to, create such an instrument for them to allow this so-called artificial sun to even be in existence? They got this information from none other than Satan himself. All right? It's not to say they're knocking on his door and say, give me wisdom. It's not working like that. All right? You have to make some type of deal with the devil. You have to have priests on the left-hand side. You have to have their altar on the left-hand side. The same things that you see on the right-hand side, which is the temple, the altar, the showbread, the candles, the menorah, all right, which are ultimately a pattern of things which Moses saw from the heavens, pursuant to Hebrews 8, the 8th chapter and the 4th verse. Hey, guess what? Even on the left-hand side, they have a replica of that. All right? So they do what they have to do in order to get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding from the spiritual demon Satan. Because that's all this is. This is all what this video is. All right? Even the damn cell phones in the video. Because what type of information do you have to, or how do you even get such information where you're allowed to see somebody 1,000 miles away all from a cell phone? How do you do that? This is what you call witchcraft. All right. And a lot of nerds about to jump in the comment boards saying that's technology. You simply have to have this, X, Y, and Z and that. It's simple math. No, this is simple wickedness, man. All right. Don't be thinking that you're gonna have a cell phone in the kingdom that you got to charge and you're gonna have an ion battery. You can kind of FaceTime somebody. All right. So this is nothing but wickedness. Let me get this precept in Isaiah 47. And this is also the nation showing flexing their muscles towards the Most High. Now they might not be saying that, but ultimately this is what it is. Isaiah 47:10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am none else beside me. Right? Now a lot of Israelites, you may break this down, in regards, oh, this is speaking on Esau. Not everything's speaking on Esau. All right. A lot of these verses, they're what you call a Job 11:6. It's a double tab, which is, this can also be speaking about Moab. These other nations are very prideful as well. They too believe that, they can trust in their wickedness and then they won't be seen. Therefore, shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt know not from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. So these people that's causing all this mischief and wickedness on the earth, the Lord's going to catch up with you real quickly. All right. One more verse. Verse 12. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries. This is what you call a sorcery. Best believe they was doing something very similar in the ancient world. This is nothing but sorcery. Wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, if so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers and stargazers, the monthly prognosticators, stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. So, as I said before, these nations are flexing their military might. All right, they're showing their military teeth. All right, all towards not only the Most High, but towards man as well, because they're preparing for this so-called alien invasion. In certain ways, they try to comfort the nations is by flexing their muscles and showing their teeth. Not the way Jake showed their teeth in those pictures, but when you read the scriptures, your teeth is where your military might lies, or where your true power lies. So when people see things like this, they think to themselves, "Oh, aliens, shit, man, we can make an artificial sun. Them aliens gonna got none on us." All right. So it's all psychological for Esau. All right. So that's the purpose of me ultimately bringing out this article and bringing out the video. China has reached an unprecedented nuclear achievement thanks to the artificial sun nuclear reactor that is developed and is used around the world. See that? Now you can read the rest of the article on your own, but we got what we wanted. All right. The artificial sun. So let's move on to the next article, which is what? From MSN.com, USA Today. Tensions high as Russian military forces gather near Ukraine border. All right, don't think this is just nothing. This is just, Battleship or Call of Duty. This is real life, man. This is real life. So, a Ukrainian soldier walks in the line of separation from pro-Russian rebels. Donetsk region, Ukraine, Monday, January 10th. All right. That's pretty much all the article. But the point is, the Lord keeps showing or revealing that Ukraine and Russia, they're right there, man. They're right there. And all hell could possibly break loose at any given second of the day. Right? Brothers did the cold cuts. Most I put in these brothers' spirit to reveal and also, show the brothers who may just not know and may be ignorant of YouTube technology, whatever the case is, for them to now be able to see that, hey, these nations, they're at each other's necks. They're at each other's damn necks, man. What happened to all these treaties that they was pushing out, the nuclear treaty and that treaty? Hey, all of that means nothing at the end of the day. Those treaties that they're all signing and are passing around that paper, they got all them damn germs from the heathen. Hey, that's nothing but filth and dung. Esau, first of all, he can never trust Esau. So the nations, that's where he made your first mistake. All right. But the point is all going to be brought to naught, pretty much. All right. It's all going to be brought to naught. This is what we have next. South China Morning Post. 100 Chinese run. It's not what I wanted. That's father. It's not what I wanted. I might have to do a part 2 to find that video. Yeah, that's the wrong one. I'm gonna have to pull it up in a part 2, but that's all right. But nonetheless, these are tokens in the last days. These are what you call signs. So if you may be wondering, what's going to happen, what's going to befall the last days, how do I really know? Hey, when you see these events going on, then you're going to know. You understand?